Hi everyone, this is Finette from Fan Scrapping, and I'm here today to do a birthday card, and it's a masculine birthday card. So guess what? I've been shopping. Let's see what's in the shopping cart. Let's see. The inks that I use today is the Archival Stampin' Pad Black, Basic Black, and the stamping pad called Tanganello Twist is what I use. So these are from Stampin' Up. I use, and also from Stampin' Up, I use this stamp set. It's the rubber matte ones. It's called Happy Birthday Everyone. And since it's a masculine card, we use the one that said To a Wonderful Man. This is from Stampin' Up. I think in one of my previous videos I said if you're interested in the Stampin' Up products, inbox me or personal message me and I can help you get those products by Stampin' Up. Okay? I used an Anna Griffin Cuttlebook folder called Compass. This one. You get a chance to see. And this stamp set is one I just pulled out. Let's see if I can find. This one is from Hot Off the Press. I think this came with a set that my mom gave me. It's real old and I've never used it. And I wanted to play with this border stamp. It has a border in a corner, but you'll see what I did with that. Oh, I went to one of my oldie but goodie machines, which is a Cricut. I have the Cricut Explorer, but I just pulled the cartridges so you can see which cartridges I use. One of them is Suburbia. And the next one that I used was Phrases. I still have my cartridges out because I like to pull them out sometimes and just look at them. I need to find somewhere to put them away because I need place for paper storage. So that was my shopping cart for today. So let me show you this card being done. This is a 5x6 card. I've kind of gotten in the mode where either on my A2 size, which is a 4.5 by 5.5, to a 5 and a 6 card. I will do a 5x7, but it's rare. Those are just my two favorite sides. I've already done the inside, which is the Happy Birthday to a Wonderful Man. That's a Stampin' Up set. Get in contact with me if you're interested. And then that border stamp, I ran down the side with the Tanganello Twist. Okay, that is the inside of the card. And we're gonna put it down. Ooh, that light came on bright, didn't it? But I needed just a little bit brighter. So, everyone, what's been going on? Are we all ready for spring? I think spring came early for all of us. It hasn't really been all that cold this winter, which I'm not complaining because I'm a spring and summer kind of girl here. If you're wondering about this pattern paper, this is a paper pack from Paper Studios. It has all kind of plaids and things in it. And I bought that pack in 2016, and I bought it for the fact of making mail cards. It has all colors, all patterns, anything. Okay, so that's the inside of the card. Let's start on the outside, which we have that same piece of pattern paper here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm gonna build some of this, and then out of that same paper pack from Paper Studios came this piece. Tell you what, so it doesn't move around on me. Let's anchor it down. Ah, that is my phone.
Call from 12513.
I'm waiting. Sorry, I did pause the camera because I'm waiting for my doctor to call me. I had called my doctor's office, and I thought that might have been them, but I don't think so. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down, so if it rings again, I may pause it because I need to talk to my physician. Well, his nurse. His nurse can help me. It's not that deep. I don't think I'm going yet. Okay, here is, these two are put together. It's a blue piece and a yellow piece that came out of a stack of paper I had. But before I anchor these down, here's a circle, half circle, that I just cut, because you see it's cut kind of jagged, but I didn't worry about it being cut jagged because it's going to be hidden. And there is the embossing that I did with that Anna Griffin page. But the reason, and see, I wasn't worried about it being seen because it's going to be hidden behind that. But I need to make sure that it's right, so I'm going to mark my edges right there. And then I'm going to anchor this down here. So, and where is my marks that I made? Should be fairly easy to see. Right here. This is crafting in the making. I don't like to cut anything because I don't want people to think it has, you have to be just this perfect crafter in order to do this, because you don't. It just, to me, just have an imagination. And it is a way for me to relax. Believe it or not, I relax this way. So, my job is stressful to me. And this is how I chill. Okay. So now that little boo-boo on that half little circle with scrap paper is no longer. All you see is a nice embossed circle. Didn't know it was there. Right? Okay. So then what I'm going to do, this is the word from the Phrases cartridge. And it's going to say, you demand. You demand. Think that's pretty, manly? I think so. So it has these pieces too. So it's going to be like this. Your demand. Okay. So let's put this down. I could do this so many different. You know, one thing about crafting, you're going to have a dry adhesive, a wet adhesive, a dot matrix adhesive with, and here's my quick dry adhesive. What can I take you? Oh, tomorrow. Well, I don't know when I'm going to put this video up, so I might better not do that. So that is, this came from, I also have a silhouette machine, which is like my #1 man, is my silhouette machine. But I started out with a Cricut, and so I invested a lot of money in my Cricut. So I still use it. I make myself use it. I pull out the pieces and make myself use it because I spend a lot of money, and it's still fun. But my Silhouette is he's my number one. She's my girl that does a lot of the things that I do. So if anybody wants to know what I think as far as a Cricut or a Silhouette, you no doubt, hands down, you need to go the Silhouette route. Okay, but I can work a Cricut too. I work them all. My friends say that I'm a gadget person. I used to deny it, but I actually think they're right. Because if it's a gadget to try, this girl likes to try it. Seriously, okay? It's just that, for me, that hand to mind coordination, I can feel it working. I can feel my mind working. So I'm going to stop at this point of my front and attach it to my card base, making sure that I'm putting it on right, like this. And so it has a little bit of a border because that's what I want. Hey, are you guys thinking that this is really masculine? You know, when it comes to the pinks and the greens for the females, the products are out there. But when it comes to us who need a few masculine cards, sometimes it can become a challenge. So when I found this plaid paper, it's awesome. I think I have the pack kind of close by, so when I get to the end of this, I pull it out if anybody is like, masculine, that's me. I got you covered. Let me see if I can bring this in just even a little more so you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, how about that? Is that better, guys? Okay, so now I just took a random piece and cut into a rectangle like this. When I tell you my mind went into play here, it went into overtime. Look at there. Okay, that looks good. Normally it is rare that I leave a piece of paper just plain like this, but these pattern papers are so busy. I use a lot of pattern. I use a lot of embossing. So what I thought it was, okay, now I need to cool this down. So all these patterns doesn't take over from my main piece from it. So to cool it down, I calm myself and didn't emboss it, didn't use a piece of pattern, and I had to really calm myself because I think one of the things I do love my embossing patterns. Now this came from the Suburbia cartridge. He's cut a couple of times with foam tape in between. See, he's foamed up. That's another one of my must-haves too. Is foam tape or dimensionals. I use some dimensionals, which they're called by Stampin' Up, and then I have foam tape too. And when I'm crafting, that's like one of my must-haves too. You don't need this. This is really a dental pick. Let me tell you what this is. Because if you're new to crafting, you buying all these supplies and what do I need and what I don't need, and everybody's trying to sell you a kit. And scrapbooking, card making, scrapbooking is a very, I tell people, expensive hobby, depending on how deep you want to go. This is just a dental pick that I found out of Walmart, and it's actually what I use to do my weeding when I do vinyl. It's just one I picked up out of Walmart, real cheap, and I've started using it to get my backs off, just to not work my my joints in my hands so much with this, since I do have issues at times with my joints. Okay. We're almost there. And then I have these wood dots I got a long time ago out of Joann's. These are by Teresa Collins. Yeah, I had them a couple of years. So I'm sure you can find wood dots somewhere. It's just that mine are kind of old. Here. Just to accent it off. Just to accent it off. Okay. Look at that. Alright. So this is what it looks like. You're the man. And the inside looks like that. Happy birthday to a wonderful man. If you was sending somebody, give maybe just a gift card in there, not money, you could do a gift card pocket right there on the other side and put your gift card right there on the inside of that card. Okay, so if you watch my videos, what else do I have to do? That's right. I have to sign my work. Every artist signs their work. So I'm going back and get my Stampin' Up! Black pad. If you don't know how these work, you push and flip it over. And they are refillable. So when you order them from Stampin' Up, you just buy the refill. If you're interested once again in Stampin' Up! Products, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So you can order through me. Making sure my stamp is covered good. Excuse me, I have been a little bit on the weather. Imbalance something here. Okay. Work is signed. It says handmade. And it has my name. And then I'm going to put my date on here, which is what, March 2017. Right? Always. So that is my card. And here's the envelope. I always the only thing I have left to do is to make an envelope. I went ahead and made this envelope. It is made using some of the same pattern pieces I have, so it all coordinates. I took a piece of that strip, ran it across the front, took this piece, put it on the inside, and then I like to tell people, smile, God loves you. Let me share something else with you. Paper, I'm a paper hoarder. I love paper, but this time, you notice I didn't really pull out my paper stacks. Because sometimes people ask me, how do you get these ideas? How do you get these ideas to put all these different papers together, all these patterns, and it works? One of the things that's one of my must-haves too in crafting, if you're starting out and you need to know, invest in a color wheel. I knew I wanted to use this color paper, so I found the orange section on my color wheel, and I started pulling from there. And then I had, sometimes when you use paper packs, they had coordinating papers. And that's what this particular paper pack had. And I'm going to show you. I am going to pull that paper pack for people. But this is remember we used to have tons and tons of magazines coming out. Everything's online now, but I really miss my magazines. And I pulled out one of my magazines to challenge myself. And this one is from 2013. Yes. 2013. Yeah. I do. And because it's advertising a 7-night cruise for 2013, so you can see. But I was thumbing through because I do miss my magazines, trying to find something to challenge myself. and thumbing through, I found this sketch right here. Can you see that? And so I started building my card from this sketch. So that's another way I get inspiration, from sketches. And then this sketch here from a 2013 magazine yielded this card. So if you people who do magazines, some of us still have our magazines that we use for inspiration out there. So anyway, thanks for stopping into my craft room. I appreciate it. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Also, if you're interested in doing a customized card, contact me and get your own custom card, or birthday party soiree, some type of soiree embroidery. You can find me on Facebook at CNC Creations. Type it in. I think the next thing I have to do is a card for a 50th wedding anniversary. I don't know. I may or may not film that, but that's the next thing coming up. A 50th, and show you how that idea came about. Oh, I almost forgot. I told you I was going to show you the paper pack. Hold on. I'll let you check out the card while I get the pack. Oh, great. This is a Paper Studio brand, so if you're learning who's Paper Studio, who's Recollections, Paper Studio is Hobby Lobby. Okay? This is a Hobby Lobby brand. And when I found this, I got it because I automatically thought about all my mail cards that I have to do. Maybe I'll pull it out just a little bit so maybe you can see. And when I tell you, it is a plaid heaven. It is. I'm not going to go because this is a big stack. Can you see? It is a big stack. So if you're a male and need to do some mails and things like that, here it is. Here's these two that came out of this pack together, and I used them to put it together. All right. Thanks. God bless. Stop by the craft room anytime you get ready. God bless, guys. Bye. Bye.